What up, Mad Lads? Make sure to rate, comment. I'm just kidding. Don't comment. Don't even look at this video.
A toast to D2.
Let's go out for a while.
Sips.
Maybe we'll find out.
Sadly, it's a baby monster because I'm
I'd
tired.
really like to get off this mountain, and you have to find that guy David too.
That's not it either. Do you want it up or down?
Up, please. So we're gonna talk to everyone a couple times. Remember, we're at our dinner table, and it's great.
Let's go out for a while after we rest.
No.
Maybe we'll find out something. I'd really like to get off this mountain, and you have to find that guy David too.
Okay, so I think we already heard that, but I was getting the fact up in case I forget anything. We gotta talk to our new friend, Parker, who's not here. There's no Parker.
What? People have the same names?
Isn't there anything else you can tell me? You may be the key to uncovering the relationship between what's happening now and what happened to the dinosaurs. Hey, what'd you do that for?
She can't remember anything. Why don't you just leave her alone?
Sorry, I didn't know.
If you like aliens so much, I can introduce you to someone.
Oh yeah, this girl.
Yep,
My
Kimberly.
mother was abducted by aliens.
Really? When did it happen? Was it an isolated event or were there recurrences?
I was just kidding.
This
That's
music!
Bump, bump, bump,
I guess
bump,
you're right.
bump, bump.
Come on, let's leave Captain Cosmos here alone and get some rest.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard what Parker said, but he said Laura is the key to figuring out what happened to the dinosaurs. Because we keep seeing that in one of the cutscenes, like dinosaurs for some reason. I still haven't beaten this game yet, so I still have no idea what anything is. I'm literally gonna skip this cutscene because it's just her going, "Mom,
Epic.
help me, Mom."
Yeah, so about Kimberly's complete denial of this guy's stuff, even though, hey, there's this weird virus that is clearly abnormal going around, but you can't, like, be less skeptical about something that this guy's saying.
So we got a map, that'll be pretty helpful. Remember, there's an individual cutscene for everything you pick up everywhere. Just like here,
Quality,
there's an individual...
yeah.
Oh, by the way, so I'm about to get effed in the A, because so I've gone the whole game without using any first aid sprays for any reason. So I was like fighting this boss later on, and I ran out of meats, and I was like, well, that's fine. I have 12 first aid sprays. First aid sprays give you 20 health back.
20?
They're less helpful than meat. Yeah.
That sucks.
And then eventually you get, like, a superpowered one, which I assume gives you all or most or whatever. But, like, literally I was like, oh, I have 11. I don't even have to worry about anything the rest of the game. And then I used one, I was like, oh, I have to hunt immediately. So, yeah, we'll still be hunting if we see stuff, because, I mean, you shoot a rabbit, you get two of those, and it's 30 each. Whereas you pick up a freaking first aid, it's 20. How does that make sense?
It should be at least 50.
First...
Who's there? Who's there? Mother? Is it you?
Is it you? Is it me?
Go away! I don't know who you are or what you want, but I have to play this song right! Practice. Do you understand? Now leave me alone!
That's me.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, like, I'm sorry, there's some things that, like, you don't change. Like, for instance, on the Nintendo, some games had jump being B and... jump's A. With, like, Mario. Like, Mario said it. It's A. Like, just don't change it. Don't make jump B and then whatever A. It's like...
What about jumping
We head
up?
upstairs.
Jumping being up, it's all terrible.
I guess we should be grateful that he's letting us use his house. You must be tired. Try and get some rest.
So, we're gonna go get some friggin' rest.
Laura, remember the dinosaurs?
I'm also gonna skip this cutscene because she just goes to sleep.
Very cool.
Ready for some epicness? This is me. By the way, slower. Rest in peace.
See a guy or girl.
Yeah,
Couldn't tell.
who knows? I literally forget. I think guy. So, the enemies are pretty hard on this part.
God of destruction.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's a guy. Probably.
Allow me to reach you and be in your presence.
I'm not gonna lie. When I played this, I did not pay attention to the cutscenes.
Great powers. Unto me.
Because I was like, I'll have to watch them again, so why am I paying attention? Okay, so this area is pretty big, but if you remember Disc 1, where essentially all you did was go back between 2 or 3 different places over and over again, in a very specific order, that's essentially what this is. Do you remember in Disc 1, it's like, okay, go to the plane, now go back to the cabin, now go to the depot, now go back to the cabin, now go to the depot again. Essentially, that's what this is. What could it be?
Is that the sound of a Dreamcast spinning a disc?
Yes, it is! Oh, I was playing this yesterday, I was practicing, and my wife was over on the computer doing stuff, and she was like, what is that?
Don't have any right.
And I was like,
I
what?
just want you to take control of your life.
Quick, 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 quick! Oh, that's just the Dreamcast. What? Don't worry about it. It was like, she was literally like, what is that? What's that? She thought something was wrong with the computer or whatever. I'm like, nah, that's the Dreamcast.
Dude, I wish I could have a computer to make Dreamcast noises.
You can't just drift in a narcotic dream and call it life.
Oh, I'm sorry. I talked over the part where he's mad at her for taking these pills.
Yours and others. So what's the difference between that and how those pathetic monsters exist?
Fine. There's not much chance that I'll make it out of here anyway. And even if I did, I'd just be alone again. In the dark. I'd rather turn into a monster and not have to think or remember or feel anything anymore.
Don't say things like that. So
What we all want to do.
Don't bother. For all your fancy talk. You're just like any other man. All you need is an excuse to start hitting.
That's not true. I just want to help. I only want to make you feel safe.
Smacks.
You're...
Well, she is abusing drugs.
Tips, my lady. I mean, Parker's the only redeemable character in this, and he's still not, like, great. Like, I guess Laura's redeemable, but, like...
I really, really wish Laura spoke at all.
Yeah.
It's just, in this story, it's just so awkward. There's so many cutscenes, and she's just...
I know he's right, but I just can't seem to act normal around men.
It just leads to ridiculous monologues.
Such a wreck.
Like, it's fine if there's, like, 3 or 4 people in the room, but when does that ever happen?
Like, if it's a text-based JRPG, you can have a silent protagonist. If it's a game like Zelda, you can have a silent protagonist. Well, Breath of the Wild kind of gets to that area of being
I'll stay
awkward.
here.
But, like, when it's so story-based, like, imagine, like, if you had Metal Gear Solid and Snake was silent. Like, it
Even
wouldn't
Snake
work.
just repeating what was just said is, like, fine. You know what I mean? Wait, that's not... I don't think that's right.
Imagine Last of Us and Joel didn't speak. Like, it would be so awkward because it's the same thing. It's like a post-apocalyptic type of thing where there's only a couple characters that are alive and one of them doesn't speak.
Yeah.
So I would say that's my biggest problem with the game.
It does make Laura's character likable because she doesn't have an opinion or anything, so it's like, fine. Let's.
But sometimes you're like
You do wish
screaming at
that,
the
yeah.
screen, and you're just like, do something.
Well, especially when it's just like over and over. Let's get that 20 HP. Actually, I think that's one of the better ones because it was red. Yeah, the red ones are better. I don't know how much, but they're definitely better than the 20 you get. So we're gonna continue down. Unfortunately, this part is all walking.
Where's your
where's our anything?
Where's your Sonic Speed snow bike?
I miss it. I'm gonna see. Dang it. If yeah, those 11 first aids are essentially worthless. So now that I know that, and like yesterday, once I got to the point where I was done, I was like, well, it doesn't matter because I'm not saving. But now that like this is the file I'm going to be using, if I see anything, I'ma shoot it. Oh yeah, right. I have to really focus on not dying for the next little bit.
Are you like kind of close to a level?
Oh yeah, wow. I didn't even realize they didn't even give me my life back. Oh, cool.
What did you just use?
Nothing, because I didn't have any.
That's so lame. Like, not even... Oh,
Oh, crap. Oh, God. What in the hell? This did not happen last time.
Good dog. Hopefully you get a level up right here.
Hello? Because, spoilers, we're about to get a much better weapon in just a little bit, but this next little bit is going to be brutal.
Man, this submachine gun is
Please,
literally
please,
worthless.
please. Level. Yeah, baby. All right.
But, like, seriously, like, you put, like,
I know.
30 rounds into each one.
Oh, more than that. So, what we have to hope is that there is some meats around here, and there is not right now.
Knowing the LP curse, there will be no living animals at all this entire part.
There definitely was last time, like, when I was playing just yesterday, but I don't remember exactly where. Also, a lot of this depends on, like, which enemies randomly come up. The birds are very hard not to get hit, whereas there's some enemies that their, like, weak spots are, like, very manageable to hit. I mean, that's the whole thing about this game. If you can just be really good and just, like...
You just hit them all the time.
This one's one that you can... If you see the eye... Can you see the eye?
At least there's only one.
Yeah, and that's actually very nice. But do you see, he, like... Now, essentially, at this point, he's like...
Yeah, if I can see from the muzzle flash blinding
What
me.
the hell?! I literally did his weak spot, and he didn't back up. They always back up. And as you can tell, it's like, yeah, the muzzle flash is crazy. It's, like, pretty hard to get it, like, directly on. It's just kinda... It's kinda hard to control. I think at this point, we're gonna be looking at, I want to say a level every 3 or 4 battles, so if we can just essentially survive. Like, even one rabbit would be fine right now.
I'll tell you.
Yeah. So, I don't think you could get in any battles in this spot. It hasn't happened out of the X amount of times I've come in, so we're going to go meet another amazing character.
Ooh, new one. At least it's not Kimberly. That's all I care about.
So,
Dude. I'm sorry, folks.
you have to press it, like, very, like, yeah. You didn't...
Well, you didn't miss anything. It was just Laura.
The final visitor prophesied in this book. Stay and listen to what I have to say about Knife's prophecy.
I would do that, too. I would just sit down.
Have you ever heard of William Knife? Last year, He prophesied in his book that a holy figure who oversees the balance of all things would soon come and serve the people responsible for all wrongdoings. Do you know what I'm speaking of? I'm talking about that meteor.
Okay, so all we have to do is survive back to where we were, and we'll get a better gun.
To protect this turning star from the crimson shadow, and awaken from the folds of time an ancient lord of destruction. Only then will hope lie with a child of destiny, born on both shores of history.
You're the child of destiny! Laura is.
Terrible things. A golden flush tinted the sky, and on that northern mountain, fearfully known as Death Mountain, fell the meteor. Thus, the prophecy is fulfilled, and you are possibly... No, I ought not ask. It is not sanctioned to involve an outsider in this zealotry. Hence, go safely, my daughter.
Look at those graphics.
What was the point of that?
So, I just want to point out that I would really like this dude to, like, WD-40 both his mechanical hand and his chair. Because every time he moves, it's like, quick, 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 squeak.
WD-40 his face.
So a woman did indeed appear in the
Squeak.
light of 3 remaining candles. 'Tis very fortuitous. Perhaps too much so. If all is according to the book, you would be the child of destiny, born on both shores of history. However,
Destiny's child is she who stands before us, born on both shores of history and fated to be here at this moment.
I think that's it, but I just want to talk to her one more time just in case.
is all according to the prophecies of night. Only 2 candles remain. Now, you must go, my child.
Okay. See ya. Did I tell you how to skip cutscenes last time?
Did you say you have like mash buttons?
Yeah,
for a
it's
while?
cause so like when I like couldn't find it in anything, like anything, even the manual, and I was like, well, I guess you can't, cause start for when this game came out, you can pause cutscenes.
Yeah, that's pretty
Like
innovative.
pretty innovative. Yeah. I'm also gonna save just in case, cause like I said, all we have to do is walk our way back, and then we get the better gun. We're still kind of screwed as far as like health is concerned, but the fact that we can save every second is like fine.
Although it is crazy to me that like game developers didn't instantly think about pausing during a cutscene, because there is no worse feeling when like you're watching a really long cutscene in like MGS2 and like something happens and
Yeah.
you have to leave, and then you push start and just skips the cutscene. You're like,
And you're like, I guess I better restart the part. Yeah. I mean, especially like with kids or like, I don't know, just anything. Like any single thing. Oh, I see you. I'm Myron.
you had it.
Damn it.
Oh, you had it.
I had
dude.
it. I did. Now it's gone. Rip.
No, it's still there.
Nope. I had it. F. Well, I did just save, so we're okay. F in chat, lads.
Do you get a gun that like has unlimited ammo?
Yes, you actually do.
Nice.
It's like an upgrade to the submachine gun. I think they just call it the auto submachine gun.
Good.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so there's probably this and one more battle. Oh, if there's only one, that'd be sweet. Nope. Okay. Yeah, we boned. Hi, I hit you 40 times, thanks. Hello. Go away. That was pretty bad. No, dude. You butt. Like, I was gonna say, I almost want to focus on that first. There's no good answer.
And they just can take 70 in a second.
Yeah. So you just gotta really, yeah. I don't remember having, like, 0 last time. I must have just, like, by nature, just, like, saw something right away and just hunted it. But...
Well, next part you should definitely, grind some meat.
Yeah. I mean, if we end where I want to end, it should be okay. Because where I want to end's, like, not... It's before Disc 4 by a little, so I could still, like... The only crappy part is, like, well, I guess I'll be higher leveled by then, but still, like, every time you're around doing anything, you're like, oh, I can get in these random battles that I can't run away from. I'm just taking a shot in the dark. Get it? But it's light up, but, you know. It's funny. That's funny, I'm funny. Alright, so, gonna see some cutscenes. We're gonna have some good times. Okay, if we did this right, Kimberly should be gone. Thank everything. And I forget the girl's name. Jeannie.
I'm so glad to
There we
see
go.
you.
Okay.
So glad. I just woke up and you were gone. And Kitty's gone too. I don't know where she is.
Jeannie is just amazing.
I mean, she doesn't necessarily do anything wrong. It's just, why have a dumb kid in this story?
Again,
Other
me
than
not
kids.
actually beating it. I have no idea. Like, maybe she's gonna during the final boss come out and be like, "I'm the chosen one."
What if that's Laura in the past? 'Cause they're both blonde.
I'm prepared for this game to very much disappoint me with the ending. Not because I think it's a bad game, but because I think it's gonna, like, go over the top with stupidness.
I'm ready for anything being the dumbest thing in the world, because I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 3's DLC, and it's already taking a just pants on head dumb plot and making it even worse.
Good.
So this is...
I mean, this one
is
only...
the 24 compared to that.
I mean, this one only has, what, like, a dozen characters compared to, like, 500 billion characters.
The problem with Kingdom Hearts is that there's 500 characters, but only 2 of them matter.
Sora and Kairi?
Sora and Xehanort.
Oh.
That's it.
Sora's based. Alright, so we're gonna go do the Silent Hill 1 puzzle. What else we got? So... Okay. So the guy earlier was playing piano, so we're gonna play some more too.
What's that piano song called? That's ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-dum bum bum. Do you remember?
No?
Okay. It's just the... What? This guy? Or this girl?
Diddle-loo, diddle-loo, diddle-loo-loo-loo-loo. Luckily, Jill is so good at playing Moon Knight Sonata. Does Chris in the original game, like, even attempt to play, or is he just like, I can't even? I kind of forget. It'd be funny if he was just like...
I'm pretty sure Rebecca shows up and she doesn't know how to play piano.
That's right,
either.
Chris doesn't even try. Like, she plays it kind of bad, then you gotta walk around.
Yeah, Rebecca, like, just plays it. You, like, come back in, like, 20 minutes.
That's pretty good. I wish I could just learn Moon Knight Sonata in, like, 30 minutes. Oh, yeah, that's right.
This seems normal. Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Hello. Why, yes, I will take your God mode submachine gun with infinity bullets.
Yes, thank you.
Or assault rifle.
Thank God for this. I'm gonna skip that cutscene. And
What? I needed her to look at it and pick it up and then look at it again.
so intuitive!
What is that?
So interactive. It's a
looks like
key.
okay. It looked like a mini golf
It's a music note key, which'll, I mean, it's for a door that looks like a music thing, but like I don't know why you would have walked it. Well, I don't know why you would have done anything in this game, so I'll just keep it at like that.
Where'd that bass guy go? That was in here.
Wink, wink. All right, so this is the meat and potatoes of what we have to do in this part. We have to walk to this music note door, which is pretty far. Then we have to walk and see the parrot guy again. Then we have to come back here. It's
fun.
It's literally just this game being like, please, we need to use 4 discs, senpai.
1 disc is just for animations of picking up things.
You know, I could see it. It's just like Midgar in FF7 Remake is 2 discs, and that's all it is. Although it's going to be like a 50-hour long game.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna. I think I talked to George about this a little bit before, but you only go in a couple sectors in Midgar, so if they like expand Midgar and like really like flesh it out, I'm fine with it just being Midgar.
Yeah, like that's.
If it's a meaty game and I don't like people that are like, oh, this game's 100 hours long, therefore it's good. It's like, no. 20 hours of it was good, and 80 hours of it was side quest filler.
I will say, all I ever wanted as like a kid or whatever was like, why can't I just go see the rest of Midgar? Like, I didn't even care about like the other places.
But I will say that
whoa,
there is a limit to that, especially for an RPG. If it's like less than 20 hours long, then it's pretty disappointing, which is. Again,
well, RPGs can just be extended by just having freaking like leveling and fights and stuff. What is this? I'm guessing it's nothing. No. This whole not seeing like literally any meat thing is quite a thing.
Pretty cool.
Although only having one of these is really nice.
Only 10 bullets. I mean, this is better. But what's wrong with these guns? Oh, at least it reloads really fast.
I mean, I consider that to be a marketed improvement.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Alright, so...
It's just that, why can't I have like a 30-round clip?
Okay.
Someone right now.
I see you.
Yeah, you see that?
Yes!
Yeah.
Literally saved my life. I'm going to preemptively just use one. Go! I foresee getting a level in 1 or 2 battles, but yeah. I might have to end before the boss on this one, unless I like really get some meats, because it's one of those ones where like you are just going to get. Remember the Kimberly one where like it's just like I don't know how to not get hit here, and that's pretty much how it is. And there's like no speedruns of this game that literally exist, and there's very few like long plays and let's plays, so you can't like watch one and be like, oh. And I'm not good enough or play enough to be like the one that's like, oh yeah, well I figured this out. Like, no. Whoa, I see you. It's a friggin' pigeon. The fact that you can eat the pigeon is great. Alright, one. That's fine, but just that. Okay, still acceptable.
Oh god, those eyeballs in the back have
That's
like
awesome.
eyelashes.
Come on. Damn it! Okay, cool. Getting it one time with 2 bad guys, that's not bad. Okay, probably next battle's a level.
500 XP is good to go.
Yeah, I wish they did have a thing like where it was just like next level and blah, but I understand. Also, I was thinking about yesterday how the experience thing has like I was gonna say no way. The experience thing has like 6 digits. Like I'm most of the way through the game and I have 500 experience. Like it could have had 4 digits.
Don't let you, Lydia, see this.
Oh god. This would like it's impossible. Like I'm getting like 20 experience. I also would like to not get into a bunch of random battles, so if me pulling out this rifle once in a while resets RNG, which I have no idea if it does, but I like to pretend if it does, then I'm okay.
And the worst thing about this is not only are you only getting like 20 XP or whatever, but like encounter rates are thankfully, but in the case of grinding, not thankfully, happen so not often.
Yeah. Yeah, with grinding it would be like so... Ugh. This is the game that you just play through it like one time. I can't imagine you would want to play through it like multiples. Alright, so just two. Hello. Please to be getting away from me. Please to not. No. No. Literally. Oh, and I still got hit.
Could you have shot that
So
projectile?
gay. No, I don't believe so. I've like tried before. Oh, well, okay, that's fine then. Alright. So we are gonna check the map.
147.
Okay, so yeah.
I like how you have a skill rating, whatever that means. Maybe it's like affects your bullet damage or something.
Yeah, I really I don't know. And this is one of those games where like I don't think anyone knows. I don't think anyone's like, ah yes. I've broken this game down, this game's code down. So I found out through playing it and skipping some cutscenes that there are some cutscenes that like are skippable, but take a while to skip. Like you have to wait like 15 seconds to skip them.
It's not. Please come in.
And also any FMV you can't skip. So
I sure like them introducing characters all the time.
well, I mean, to be fair, like they all just die.
Here, have some soup. So you've been to the house. You must have seen my son upstairs. He didn't do anything bad to you, did he? Good.
Good.
You see, I forced my own ambitions on him. When he was just a little boy and wanted to play with his friends, I made him practice the piano every day. Locked him in the cellar and forced him to play from morning till night. And finally, I brought him here to the middle of nowhere so he would have nothing but his piano.
Cool, Mom.
Yeah,
And as if that weren't enough, I gave him a drug called Linda.
Oh God.
I wanted to give his fingers, his hearing, an extra touch of power. But it was the devil's medicine that I gave him. It put him on edge and brought out the worst in him. I saw it myself one day. I saw him in the barn playing. He was cutting rabbits and birds to pieces and laughing. He saw me, then approached me. "Mom," he said, and he was holding a burning log in his hand. "Mom, I can play the piano really well," he said. "I can play really well, Mom. Are you happy now?" Then I couldn't believe it. He shoved that burning log right into my face and burned me. And this is what happened.
Don't throw it off.
I did not pay attention to this cutscene at all, so.
Also, imagine meeting this woman, and within 3 minutes, you have this
He
conversation.
had been through.
That's this game.
What I had done to him. His pain. Oh God, what am I going to do now? Oh, I don't know what to do.
Cool, Mom. Cool kid.
Could I interest you in some more soup?
Definitely looks like coffee or whatever. Dies.
That'd be cool.
Good, isn't it?
I think that's all you have to do, but I'm just going to see one more time. If she says, "Can I interest you in more soup?"
Could I
Okay. So, alright. So we're done here.
Hey, lady, can I have those first aid sprays?
Yeah. Dude, there's always so many times where we've seen them so often in this game where, like, you'll see them somewhere and you can't pick them up, and you're like, cool. Alright, so now we have to...
It's making a believable world filled with people that aren't you.
Now we have to go back and talk to the parrot guy. If you can't tell, it's getting darker.